Unrivaled viewing figures without Caitlin Clark paint interesting picture after Angel Reese claim. Unrivaled achieved promising viewership after its first slate of games on Friday night, but the numbers severely fell behind the monster figures Caitlin Clark achieved. Unrivaled's first slate of games was rife with thrilling buzzer beaters, lively moments, and fierce competition, but the brand new league has yet to achieve the mid-work rise that the WNBA enjoyed after Caitlin Clark's arrival. On Friday, Unrivaled, a 3-on-3 league co-founded by New York Liberty's Breanna Stewart and Minnesota Lynx's Nafisa Collier, debuted with a splash with two games, Lunar Owls vs. Mist and Vinyl vs. Lunar Owls. The matchups drew considerable attention, as TNT and True T averaged a combined 313,000 during the first contest and 311,000 for the second. The pair of games immediately made history as the highest-watched women's basketball telecasts on TNT and True T. It should be noted, however, that the networks have mainly broadcast women's college basketball in the past. Although Unrivaled is very much still in its infancy stages, it has a ways to go before catching up to the WNBA. During the regular season, nationally televised games of the league averaged 657,000 viewers, nearly double the 364,000 peak that Unrivaled's doubleheader achieved. Fever games, meanwhile, averaged a whopping 1.18 million viewers. Clark and Indiana additionally managed to shatter the single-season record for average attendance, 17,036, and total attendance, 340,715. Unrivaled president Alex Basil, who also happens to be Collier's husband, saw the early viewership statistics as a strong starting point, insisting that they weren't anticipating numbers comparable to the WNBA right off the bat. "We aren't expecting WNBA viewership numbers. I think what we're trying to do is get better from week to week, put out a great product, focus on the athletes. If we do that, I think good things will happen," he said. "We put ourselves in a great position to be successful right away. But it's a marathon. We're not running out there from day one trying to get millions of viewers out of the gate. It would be tremendous. But we're going to be here for a while. We have some time to build this and get this momentum rolling." Unrivaled's early viewership, especially when compared to last year's Fever game numbers, is indicative of just how great an influence Clark has on women's basketball. Yet, speaking to reporters last June, Chicago Sky star Angel Reese asserted that the 23-year-old is far from the only person who should be credited with growing the sport. "People are talking about women's basketball. You never would think they'd be talking about women's basketball," Reese said at the time. "People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games and sold-out arenas just because of one single game. I'll look back in 20 years and be like, the reason why we're watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too. I want you all to realize that." Chicago Sky former teammate mocked Angel Reese, fans say. On Monday, Chicago Sky general manager Jeff Pagliocca chose not to extend a qualifying offer to guard Chennedy Carter. The No. 4 pick in the 2020 draft by the Atlanta Dream spent one season in Chicago. Carter was the Sky's leading scorer in 2024, averaging 17.5 points, 3.5 rebounds, 3.1 assists, and 1.1 steals per contest. Following the Sky's decision not to extend the qualifying offer, Carter entered free agency on Tuesday. The 26-year-old reportedly played a central role in a locker room drama that would end in Chicago head coach Teresa Weatherspoon being fired after one season. A former Chicago Sky player posted about layups. While reports came out Monday that the Sky were ready to part with the former Texas A&M standout due to behavioral concerns, Carter posted a cryptic message on X that had some believe she was taking a shot at Angel Reese. "I think the ability to consistently make layups just puts anyone in a different tier. So important to score easy," Carter posted. Fans think the post was about Angel Reese. Reese made 42.4% of her layup attempts in 2024, which was one of the worst percentages in the WNBA. Koka Automatingba replied, showing the best and worst field goal percentages for layups last season. Based on what Trinity Carter is saying, it's pretty clear that Angel Reese didn't want her on the Chicago sky. I doubt she was referring to Isabel Harrison with the missed layups, posted another. Trinity Carter clarified her comments. On Tuesday, Carter posted a reply to her initial message, claiming that her layups comment was about herself, not Reese. "I just focus on me. That was literally at me and how special of craft it is," Carter wrote. "Not bothered at all by the spin-ins. You telling me how you really feel had nothing to do with anyone but myself.